Welcome to SCPs with Steven, a series where I spin a wheel with 1,000 different SCPs listed on the SCP Wiki. It should be noted, these are not all of the SCPs that exist online. There are thousands more listed under its own series on the Wiki, which I will leave a link to below. Without further ado, let's give the wheel a spin.
SCP-064 SCP-064 Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-064 is to be kept in a suitably remote area for observation. Current goals are to generate a geometric model of the object's behavioral pattern, and to observe any changes in this pattern due to location and soil composition. Certain sites in the Gobi Desert and Australian outback, as well as a number of salt flats scattered around the globe, are under consideration for future testing. SCP-064's current location is classified to all personnel under Security Clearance Level 3. Once growth has stopped, field teams are to document the structure's size, shape, and composition, and remove the object for transport to a new site. Description: SCP-064 is a light brown earthenware brick composed primarily of silicon oxides and some organic matter. The object weighs 1.6 kilograms and measures some 10 centimeters by 6 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Its surface is smooth and flat, with some minor cosmetic chips. By and large, the object is visually similar to most solid bricks used in construction. When left lying on a flat expanse of soft earth, SCP-064 will begin to multiply through an unknown mechanism. Close observation reveals the appearance of an irregular lattice of silicon fibers in the shape of the original object, which then fills and solidifies with a soil-based mixture until it attains the proper mass. This process may be similar to a mycelial propagation in fungi, with microscopic root structures mining minerals from soil in the immediate vicinity. Under optimal conditions, soil composition at roughly 90% silicon dioxide, it takes approximately 70 minutes for one complete brick to appear. Given a large expanse of Earth to work with, SCP-064 produces a highly complex but theoretically stable freestanding brick structure, including floors and ceilings. Past observations indicate that the structure could attain the shape of a 12-pointed star, over 10 kilometers in diameter, and of considerable height. However, this is speculative, as growth stops permanently once the structure contacts a significant obstacle, observed to include any solid object over 10 kilograms in mass. Structural integrity is very high, as structure's growth is tailored to a specific set of cardinal directions, with SCP-064 always being the northernmost brick on the lowest level. SCP-064 must be attached for growth to occur. Once SCP-064 is removed, the structure begins to decay, and all secondary bricks crumble to dust at a rate roughly equal to their rate of appearance, Replacing the object within 20 minutes halts this decay and allows growth to continue. Past this threshold, the process is irreversible. SCP-064 was found by a chance in April of 20 redacted. During satellite observation of an elevated plateau in the Andes Mountains, a camera operator noted that one structure was apparently growing, extrapolating the object's approximate location from the structure's apparent direction of growth, which stopped during recovery. Field teams located the object by differences in color between SCP-064 and its secondary bricks, which were high in iron oxides from the local soil. A full excavation of the original site is underway in order to ascertain the object's cultural and technological origins. Now is the part of the video where I talk about this SCP for a bit, give my thoughts. The first thing that comes to mind is this is the first SCP in this series that we have talked about and gone over that is safe. This is the first safe object class SCP we have gone over in the series. Now, I know the past 2 episodes, the SCPs we've gone over before, they were not exactly safe. They had some kind of danger to us if interacted with. This SCP, however, is quite different, especially in comparison to SCP-595, the teleporting destroyer that we went over last week, which I will also link in this video. So what do we know about SCP-064? Well, to boil everything down we've just gone over, it's basically a growing brick. It's something that when it's attached to something like soft earth, it will begin to grow into a structure, which, when you think about it, is kind of cool. It's basically a house builder or a building builder from this one anomalous brick. In terms of danger level or danger class, I would say this is safe. I don't see this posing really any threat to humans as a whole. The only thing I guess I could say is try not to be too close to it, but even then, it takes 72 hours for it to grow. That's the rate that it says in the description here. After 72 hours, it begins to grow, and it will continue doing this until it becomes a structure. One interesting thing to note from the description here as well is the structural integrity is very high, as bricks orient themselves to be as level as possible and fit together almost perfectly. So, with all that being said, now comes the time to determine whether or not I see this as being beneficial, detrimental, mundane, maybe a bit of both or a little bit of everything towards society. And I think I can confidently say this is the first SCP that would actually be beneficial. And my argument for that is the fact that it's able to make these structurally sound buildings consistently without really posing a danger to people that go near it. Compared to last week's SCP, where if you went near the ship, you would be at serious risk of potentially dying, or best case, getting severe radiation poisoning. But for this, there doesn't seem to be any detrimental effects towards society or towards humans. But for this, there doesn't seem to be any detrimental effects towards humans or really being detrimental towards society. So with that, let us bring a close to SCP-064. End of file.